Welcome to Keith's Broken Boats and other stuff. I'm out walking my dog today and by the River Avon. There's a lot of standing water. It's just come out of flood. All this area here. A couple of days ago you wouldn't have been on here. You can see how the flood waters lay the grass down. Oh, a bit of a runny nose. And we're down by the river obviously. And I'll show you something. Might be of interest. See this sign? That's the direction and navigation. That sign is on the top of a 6 to 8 foot pole. So yeah, it's still up quite well. All this would have been covered in water. Still see some standing water over there. Okay, you can see the river's quite up. You see in that far channel, that's the one that comes from the weir. That's got quite a good movement on it. This one is the flow from the navigation flow from out the lock. This is the lock. This is a relatively new lock. In lock terms, it was built in 1982 to replace another lock that I'll show you shortly. Okay, you see it's quite full. It's not at the level of the top pound of the river, but you can see the water hammering through the spillway past the side of it. And there is quite a lot of water around. The river is still high. You wouldn't be on your boat going down here this time. It isn't navigable at all. So there's the lock. Just walk up past it. You can see that the water on the other side of the lock gates, it is up, it is well up. It's just kissing the top of the bank where the moorings are. And this is where the boats would come to enter in to go down the lock. And as we pan round, that's just coming into the right hand side of the shop. That's the top of the weir break. This is a water layer, and now this is the old lock. You can see the height the flood water got to by the amount of debris on the handrails. But yeah, this is the old, and it's been old lock. It's been excavated a bit, piled, covered, and it now serves a purpose as a dry dock. You can book to rent this dry dock. I'm not 100% sure where from, but I'm sure there'll be information if you googled it to tell you where. And out the back here you can see like the old place where the gates were there, and this would have been the old navigation flow out of here. But that's Harvington dry dock. So if you've got a few jobs to do on your boat, it might be cheaper to book that than have it lifted out somewhere. This is where the old lock gates would have been. Let's keep walking round and we'll get to where the river is. See the water's charging through there on its way to the sea. And this is right at the top of the weir barrier. If you look there, someone's lost a canoe. I don't think they'll see that again. So yeah, a lot of water coming through here now. You wouldn't want to be stuck in that. Now, on this site, we also have the derelict Harvington flour mill. This building was built around about 1790, 1800. Milled flour until the late Victorian, which is late 18 to 1900s. A lot of the equipment's still in it. You can still see the mill wheel on the side here. And if you go around the back of it, you can see where the mill wheels turned going into the building. Big old mill wheel. Underslung wheel, which means the water passed underneath the wheel pushing it round, not flowing over the top. We go around the back and there's a couple of windows I can just sort of poke my nose in. I can't get in the building, I don't want to, I think it's unsafe. If you poke your nose in it, you can still see some of the old mill gear in place. And that's been in there sort of 200 years. This is old engineering. And if we go to the other side, you can see some more mill gear in here. Lovely old building, derelict building. It is a grade 2 listed building, so it does have to be preserved. I don't think it'll ever be restored, but there's a lot of kit still in there. Really very interesting. And like I say, this is Harvington Mill. Still on the site where Harvington Lock is. On this end, this was obviously the warehouse. You can see the bit of a winch pole poking out that top window, which would have unloaded boats with wheat and barley, and it would have all been ground into flour by that old mill wheel there that's sat idle now. Nice to see. I'd love to have seen it working. Thanks for watching. I hope that's of some interest. Interests me. I love old engineering. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again. Bye.